So what made you choose to become a ceramist?
I have always been interested in art, and my first career was in interior design, and I worked a lot with other people. And I think the day I decided I no longer wanted to do that was the day I had a woman crying over a book of wallpaper and couldn't make a decision. And I thought, enough of this, I have to do art for myself. So I went back to school and started exploring with media, and I had never done ceramics, and I fell in love with the tactile qualities of ceramics. So I dabbled in some other studios, painting and jewelry making and drawing. Loved all of those. Thought I wanted to be a jeweler, but I couldn't stand that material because it was so hard and non-forgiving. Couldn't stay out of the ceramics room. So went on to graduate school to get my MFA in ceramics and came here right out of school. No regrets. I love it.
Awesome. And what, or who inspires you to do your work?
I found two ceramic artists early in my career. One, Beatrice Wood, who lived to be 105. She didn't start ceramics until she was in her 50s, and she was just the most wonderful inspiration. She was the most creative person I've ever read about. I never personally met her, but she led a creative life all throughout her life. The other one was Don Wrights, and he's no longer with us, but I met him several times at workshops, and he inspired everyone who ever met him, and just encouraged people to keep on following their passion. Very excited about any type of ceramics, whether it was functional, non-functional. Just was in love with the material and what the material could do and how you could find yourself in the material, which leads to storytelling, which is the theme of creative imperatives. Mm-hmm. So I think that both Beatrice Wood and Don Wrights were very influential on how you could tell a story through ceramics.
How does storytelling manifest itself in your work?
Well, I think it has to do with my other passion that I have outside of work, and that's riding horses. And I've always put a little bit of historical horses into my work. I love to travel, and I've traveled to Africa and China, and all of those influences that I see there kind of manifest themselves either in drawings on ceramics or some sculptural work. And with that passion of my other hobby, it just, I never tire of it.
How did you end up at UW La Crosse?
I applied for 3 jobs, and luckily they hired me. Period. There aren't very many tenure track jobs in ceramics, so I felt very, very fortunate to be here.
What advice would you give to a young aspiring ceramist?
Oh, follow your passion. I think Henry Matisse has a quote, that goes something like, if you find something you love, you never tire of it. And he was talking about passion when he said that. So I agree with that wholeheartedly.
And what is one random fact that most people don't know about you?
Well, I've already said it. If I wasn't here, I'd be out in the barn riding my horse.